Okay, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are now into Heavensward content, and we are about to do our first Heavensward dungeon, the Dusk Vigil, incorporating our new Pain Flare skill into our slightly new rotation. Now this dungeon, I have already done it on this character. Usually this dungeon goes to hell in a handbasket really fast because you have tanks that haven't figured out how to keep aggro on multiple enemies. You have healers that just simply can't keep up with the damage because these things do hit hard for a fresh level 51. They hit much harder than any of the level 50 content. So a lot of people aren't ready for that. And then you have people that haven't figured out that you have to do mechanics and kill ads. And then you have others that have yet to learn that if you have aggro, you don't run away from the tank. So yeah, we'll see how bad this run goes. Well, so far it's a good sign. Our tank knows that he's a tank, so he's using Shield Oath instead of Sword Oath, and then bitching when he loses aggro. Alright, Diversion. Contagion. Dot them up and lay your Shadow Flare, as well as your pet AoE. And then Bane them, Fester, and now Pain Flare is how you finish that off. And then you can retarget to whichever enemy has the most HP left. Because that Zoblin, I guess you'd call him, he's going to be dead in a second. No need to redot this Falcon because he's about done. Oh, so far so good. It's already starting much better. About half the time, you will wipe right here before the first boss. Because the tank will try to pull the entire dungeon and get fucking wrecked. Now, a single target, just stick with your level 50 rotation. Dot them up and then Ruin to Fester. Ruin to Fester, and he's down. Now let's see if he lets his regen drop before pulling the next pack. Yup. Ah, nope, not quite. He tried to time it slick so that the healer didn't eat all the aggro, but okay. Now once again here, Contagion, dot him up. Go with your Bane, Fester, and then Pain Flare. Oh, don't stand in the AoE now. Retarget to the Falcon. And just mowing down. Yeah, if you pull while a regen is up, then all the aggro goes to the healer instead of to you. So if you're tanking, try to let it drop off before pulling the next pack. And if you're a healer, do not cast regen on the tank just before he pulls. Wait until he's already got aggro. The way this healer's doing, it's just that it lasted a little too long on the last pull. Now here we go again. He should let it drop off before. Alrighty, same deal here. You dot him up. The pet AoE, lay down a Shadow Flare, a Bane, a Fester, and a Pain Flare. Okay, now we can go ahead and retarget. Because that Zoblin's down. Alright. Single target Mylodon. He'll drop the lever for that damaged winch over there, which will allow us to access the first boss. I call bullshit on that. That healer looked like he was well out of that AoE, yet he got hit anyway. That was nonsense. He got fucked. But that can happen every now and then. right. First boss, he will continually stun and charge somebody. What in the hell? One way to kind of prevent him from running all over the place whenever he does stun somebody, like he's about to do me, is stay near the edge of the arena. This way here, there's not a whole lot of area that he can run around to. So your tank and your melee DPS don't have to keep chasing him around. Okay, now as soon as we get back in the action, we can redot him. And since it's single target, there's no need for a Pain Flare. Just your typical Ruin, Ruin 2, Fester. Go ahead and Contagion before slapping that bio back on. Keep your Shadow Flare up. Go ahead and Miasma. And Rebio. And he'll take one more Miasma. We'll go ahead and Mana Shift the healer there. Just to... And he's dead. Easy. We're not going to need any of this loot at all, because none of it surpasses our item level 130 gear. Until Chirurgeons are magic casters, they're also healers. So you might want to take them down first. Fading Souls are also casters, so go ahead and addle them. Any of those, any imp enemy, or I don't even know what you would call them, floating heads? Balloon type enemies? They are all casters, so addle actually does nerf the damage that they do. That or going ahead and throwing in a Paco on the tank. We'll go ahead and Diversion here, and then Bane. We'll go ahead and use our Enkindle. And then our Pain Flare goes along with it, since we are in an AoE situation. We'll go ahead and redot that one. And they should be dead. Now there'll be another pack at the end of the hall here that's going to come bum rushing. Just stay near the tank and keep your pet over near the tank as well. Let them all gather around. Pet AoE. Fester. Pain Flare them. Bane them. And then right here, since there's so many, you can get a little bit of use out of some Tribind. And then they're dead. Grab the key to open the door. Now we got a short little dogleg hallway here, and then we get a similar situation. Soldier's more dangerous, so go ahead and Contagion him. Dot him. And they're both dead. Dead, dead, and dead. And history. And now here will come a whole bunch of sentries and conscripts. Go ahead and diversion them. Lay down a shadow flare. Go ahead and pet AoE. You can get a little bit more out of your tri-bind here. Well, no you can't because everything's dying too quickly. Usually they stay up a couple seconds longer. Now we're at second boss. Kill the ads here. Kill the ads. Don't try to be like, whoa, ignore mechanics. You do that, you're probably gonna fucking wipe. And then you'll be bitching about it. Seen it happen a hell of a lot. Here come those ads. Alright, pet AoE to hit them both. Dot up them ads, and then go back to dotting up the main boss. Speaking of Paco the tank. The Chirurgeons, go ahead and dot them. Hit them with a Fester. Same deal with this one. Dot him, hit him with a Fester. He got close enough so that we could go ahead and bane him. Here it's just AoE spam. Stay out of all that garbage if possible. And then you can dot him back up. And one more Fester and he should be dead. Hey, he had to prove me wrong. Just die. Okay, there we go. It's easy if you actually kill the ads there. Too many parties just want to try, oh, just burn the boss and try to heal through everything, and it almost always results in a wipe and then everybody bitching. So if you're new, this is your first time running it, do the mechanics. Now if he pulls these around the corner, this ice trap is going to try to remain behind. What we're going to do is we're going to Apoco the tank. Since all of these do magic damage, go ahead and contagion them. A diversion. Dot them up. Pet AoE. Bane. We'll go ahead and use our Enkindle, as well as a Fester. And a Pain Flare on them. And next one gets a Fester. And then we'll go ahead and retarget to the Ice Trap, because that Hailstone Sprite's about history. And they're all dead. Just like that. Now that tank pulled them the way you want to. You stack them on whatever caster type enemy there is, because the casters don't move. They won't come run up into the kill zone for you. So you got to take all the others, any melees, and stack them on the caster types. Now, unfortunately, we're waiting for ether flow. Not quick enough. More of them spawned. Where you running to, fool? You saw them spawn. Like I said, this dungeon, so much bad. I'm doing a roulette. I'm here for my tombstones. Gimme, 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 gimme. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Speed run, speed run. Yeah, speed run. But make sure you actually kill the shit that's got aggro on everybody. You notice the tank didn't go sprinting off. Now, same deal. Hailstorm sprites are about to magic the hell out of our tank, so Apaco him and go ahead and hit him with an addle. We'll pain flare those guys. This one wasn't in close enough to get hit by our Bane, so we have to manually dot him. And we're at the final boss. This chest here could be a weapon, it could be trash. It's a weapon that we don't need. But if one of these guys has a machinist that they want to give a weapon to... Okay, final boss. He'll spawn a whirling jail in the center of the arena, which sucks everybody in and does damage to them. So what you want to do is keep a rock between you and the middle of the arena. Don't stand in the middle, stand around the outside behind a rock. He'll also do a bunch of line AoEs that you just step out of. We'll go ahead and contagion him. Heal our pet over to us. Dot him up, shadow flare. We'll go ahead and use the enkindle before once again single target rotation of ruin, ruin to fester, ruin, ruin to fester. Now free fall, he'll run and dive on somebody. You notice how he got me hit by that? What you'll want to typically do is run up near him when you're targeted by free fall so that he doesn't go jumping across the arena. So he'll basically stay in the same spot, but don't stand right next to anybody else and get them smacked. Apaco on the tank. Now we're going to have to re-miasma. Alpine Draft is the line AoE that... Now he'll use Words of Winter, which will explode these rocks and lay down others. Contagion's ready again for our biocast. Now see, free fall, we'll get right up on him so he doesn't go moving anywhere, and we didn't get everybody else hit. Words of Winter, get behind a rock. There we go. Now here comes the jail. Put a shadow flare over to where he's going to be pulled to. Healer could use a little more MP. Make sure to keep your dots up. And then just ruin, ruin 2 as you're running onto the AoE. Fester, rebio. Go ahead and addle him just in case any of that's magic. Once again, get near him but away from the other players. Boom. Words of Winter, he's going to drop more rocks. Ah, shit. There we go, then we just get behind them. Keep the dots up. That includes the miasma there. In a race and an Apoco on the tank, just that's all we can do because the healer got disconnected. Don't stand in the AoE. Alrighty, our monk's limit breaking and he will be dead. We'll swift cast res the tank real fast as just at the end of it. We'll give it to the tank. He did a great job with the positioning and keeping aggro on everything. Just sucks for that poor healer to get disconnected right at the end. He'll still get credit for beating the dungeon though. He'll still spawn into it so long as he comes back before the timer runs out on it. And that also was an ether current quest. So if that was your first time doing it, you would then run back to the camp in Corthus Western to turn in that quest, and then you'll be able to fly there. So now I must continue on the main story, and the next time I will either be taking on Somao, although the only new skill is Ruin 3 at level 54. So I might skip Somao and do the level 56 job quest next. But anyway, that was Dusk Vigil. Hopefully now you'll be able to run it without all hell breaking loose and everything going wrong. You'll be able to incorporate your pain flare into your rotation. And until then, I'll see you next time. Take care.